Hello and welcome back to round 2 of Nationals with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hi.
Hello. And today we have David Kennedy on the left playing Stark Fealty and Callum Gillespie on the right playing Stark Reigns.
Yes.
Yes. So these two have faced each other before in the Sheffield Regional.
Yeah.
Yeah. With almost identical decks. So this is a bit of a...
Almost identical. I mean, they have the same faction card.
Well, no. As in, their decks haven't changed since the regional.
I see.
Yes. So they're having a bit of a rematch here. I won't tell you who won the previous game because we do actually have that footage and we'll probably try and get that out a bit later. Sort of delayed, but, for filling a gap. But yeah, we'll sort of see if somebody can, get revenge possibly or just carry on winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about setups.
Okay.
David has King's Road, Jon Snow and Direwolf Pup. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's running Fealty. Now, I know that Jon Snow is only in there because he couldn't find his copy of Wyman. So he thought he'd just put Jon Snow in.
Which is interesting because I think David did quite well in the end. Didn't he make top 16?
I don't know.
I think he did.
I don't know.
You don't know because you're too bothered.
I don't know.
Doing
What
all
about Callum?
yourself. Callum did not make top 16.
Is that borne out in the result of the game then?
Well, it's still only round 2, so, this game doesn't matter as much either way, does it?
Every game matters. David's passing the black gate. That's interesting in a Fealty deck.
Also worth noting their plots, probably. So David played Winter Festival. However, Callum's played Late Summer Feast. So David will not be able to trigger the Winter Festival at the end of the round.
Nope. David uses the Winter Festival purely as a economic opener with a winter trait. That triggered his economy and other winter things.
On this. Marshalling then, David has has marshalled a Shaggy Dog, an Arya with her dupe, and is that a Umber Loyalist?
What?
The one in the middle?
Middle?
On David's side? Military power?
No, that's a Half Manderly Knight.
Oh, what's that?
It's 1 strength, but it gets +2 strength if there is a winter plot revealed.
Ah.
So he is currently 3 strength.
Hence the excessive winter plots.
Yeah. Seems pretty good, right? The Callum seems to have got all the chuds out from his hand.
He does. So
Powering up Daisy.
So we have a bodyguard on Cat. Daisy will be on 6 strength. Then also got Hodor, Arya with a dupe, Sansa with a dupe, and Winterfell Steward.
Hold on.
So pretty strong boards on both sides. However, David's got the economy, the location backup, whereas Callum does not at this point.
Callum doesn't have any location.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, how bizarre is that? I mean, he runs at least 16, 17.
Something like that. So I have a military stealthing Daisy. Just defending with Hodor.
Yeah, see what Callum wants to do here, whether we want to take Hodor for claim, whether we will take the Chud for claim.
Can't seem to decide, can he?
Gonna take the Chud.
There we go.
Hodor's pretty good for breaking ties.
And he's a pretty strong icon as well. You've got the military power. Yes, he can't be used in attacks unless you've got Bran on the board, but he's really nice for defending with. And as you say, if you've got breaking ties, it's great. I'm pretty sure Callum runs breaking ties in his Reigns plots.
You'd imagine so. He'd be a pretty bad player if he didn't, I'm sure. Because Stark love breaking ties. So that's cool.
So just a quick note as well then. We do also have a new patron.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much to Zach Madison for becoming our patron.
Thank you.
It's always appreciated. And your name is now on the screen at the beginning of all the list of lovely people that support us.
It's always nice for people to appreciate what you know, the content that we provide. Because we
nice
don't always get a lot of
appreciate it.
feedback.
No, that's true. Yeah. No, it is nice to get feedback. And, you know, if you do have anything and you think, oh no, Rebecca's doing that terribly wrong, or get rid of Richard and find someone more cheery, you know, you can tell us that.
You can tell us that. I wouldn't even be offended.
You probably wouldn't be, would you?
No, I wouldn't. I don't
You'd be
care.
looking for an excuse to not have to commentate.
Look, if you want to commentate with someone else, I'm game.
No. You're a great co-commentator.
Cool. Well, let's commentate on the plots.
You're the grump to my cheer.
What? Is that... Stop it.
That can be a thing. So, we have from Callum A Time of Plenty, and from David we have The Long Winter.
Is it?
I believe so. So this is where each player that doesn't have a summer plot discards a power. But it also... is this the one that reduces everyone to 0 initiative?
That's Snowed Under.
Oh, it's Snowed Under.
Is this Snowed Under?
It might be Snowed Under. Wait a minute, what is it?
I think it's no. No, that is The Long Winter.
It is The Long Winter. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. I put the right thing on the screen. So David's going first.
David had a wide board.
He does, and he's also played Out of Wolves for the North. So this is a card where you can stealth past a character, and then you can reduce that character's strength by the number of dire wolves on the board. So at the moment, David has 2 with the Wolves of the North and Shaggy Dog. So he'll be able to reduce a character by 2. Now what this says to us is that David is probably running Greywind.
He is.
Yeah. So Greywind and the Wolves of the North are a terrifying combination because you just stealth past somebody, reduce their strength, and then bite them with Greywind.
Chomp.
Chompy Chompy. So David also marshaled a Flea Bottom, which Callum has promptly frozen, and managed to get out his own economy. So not mashing any characters, was he? Oh no, he got a Scepter. Ah, Scepter? That's awesome.
Are the Tricon? Sansa's got lots of strength.
So Arya's, as you say, Tricon, and she's immune to your opponent's plots. Sansa is now +2 strength with Renown. So, yeah, Scepter makes sense, I guess, with the Aryas and Sansas.
I mean, the Intrigue stealth is quite valuable in a range deck. So that's good.
Does seem good.
Stark have a lot of access to stealth and intrigue, actually. So they've got Jojen, Mira Reed coming out with stealth. So, in addition to Arya with Scepter.
Just realised there's another direwolf.
Ooh.
So that's actually 3 wolves, so reducing the strength by...
yeah, there's Direwolf, Pup, Wolves of the North, and Shaggy Dog.
I missed the direwolf pup.
So yeah, Daisy is reduced by 3. Winter's come, so there's going to be 2 claim.
Indeed.
Hodor and Sansa dupes snuff it.
So because we've lost another character from the board, it does mean that Daisy's strength has been reduced even more. So 5 characters on the board, less 3 strength, so she's now just on 2.
Yep, Sansa's also reducing strength, so now she's actually 4 strength. Wow, 3 claim.
Harsh.
It is tough. It hasn't really made that much of an impact on Khan's board.
Well, it has in a way, because Arya's lost her dupe, Sansa's lost her dupe, and we've lost a potential Breaking Ties character. So this is going to be a problem if David plays First Snow. Arya and Sansa are now going to leave the board. Although it might be nice to have Arya off the board to get back on again with her dupe. Oh no, she won't, because Scepter stops it, right?
Yeah.
Ah, that's not so bad. But, you know, Arya's now lost an icon, which isn't so good.
It's fine. Can't imagine David Kennedy is running First Snow. Or that he would even play it, considering his board.
I don't know, I mean, it's a winter plot, right?
Yeah, I don't think he'd run First Snow.
No.
Doesn't seem very wolfy.
True.
So yeah, David's deck is a wolfy deck. A fealty wolfy deck. And I've played him before, also at Sheffield. And also at Nationals, actually. He runs Godswood, the one where if you have more winter than summer plots, you draw cards equal to your claim.
Oh, okay. That seems alright.
Yeah, and it's a non-unique location as well. So in Sheffield, I'm sure he set up against me 2 or 3 Godswood. And on a claim 2 plot, he just drew 6 cards.
How much is the location?
2.
Okay.
It's loyal, so it can be reduced by fealty. So,
yeah, I'm not sure how good a card that is when you've got something like Wyman.
Wyman's good, but Wyman sacrifices your board state. And when you want a lot of wolves on the board, so you can make your wolves to the north and your Greywind impactful, you probably don't really want to sacrifice any of it. So it's just a different option. So Wyman's one way of doing it with a sacrifice theme and standing him a lot. Godswood just another way.
Guess that makes sense.
Good if you're running a lot of winter plots and you want to go down that route.
Yeah. Although it still does tickle me how you meant to put a Wyman in, couldn't find any, and put a Jon Snow in instead.
Yeah.
Another winter plot. Jeez, all winter plots. So we've got Nothing Burns Like the Cold there. So explain why Cat's bodyguard didn't go then.
Okay, well, Nothing Burns Like the Cold trigger. So David has to select an attachment and a location he controlled. So he didn't control an attachment, but he controlled Fleabottom. So he had to select Fleabottom as a location to sacrifice.
Okay.
Now Callum selects an attachment and location. So he didn't have any location, and he had 2 attachments. So he selected the Frozen Solid.
Okay.
But the first player, who was David, had to choose first. So with Callum seeing David choose Fleabottom, as he would, Callum can then choose Frozen Solid as his target, because they don't leave play when you choose them. You have to choose both. So first player chooses, then second player chooses, like Wildfire, and then they get sacrificed.
Right, okay.
So that's why Callum had to have the option to keep the bodyguard and lose the Frozen Solid.
Makes sense. Thank you for explaining that to me.
Cool.
I know you explained it to me before.
I hope
but
I got it right.
If I got confused, then I'm sure other people will be confused too, right?
I'm sure Colin Weir would be proud.
Yeah. Would he?
I don't know. He's the rules guru now.
Okay.
Although Larrick is back.
Is Larrick back?
Larrick's back on the scene. He's been back on the scene for a month or 2.
Ah.
You should know. He sent you a message.
He did.
So, yeah, you definitely know.
Well, I didn't know if you meant more recently.
Oh.
We have marshalling and challenges and all that kind of thing. So they've both got a Fleabottom. So David obviously had another Fleabottom in hand. Just checking what Callum's got in his discard pile there. Wasn't Hodor killed? Didn't Hodor die in military claim?
Yeah, but he could jump in close call.
Ah, okay. Cool.
So, might need that for the Breaking Ties turn.
Yeah, he's probably going to save it, isn't he? And we have some attachments on Callum's side. I think that's another bodyguard, I imagine.
I don't think I can tell.
Not quite from this angle.
Could be a bodyguard. Daisy is a lady.
He kind of saved 3 gold, so he'd have paid 1 for the Fleabottom and 1 for the bodyguard. There you go. Leaving him with 3, so that makes sense mathematically. But if he's saving 3 gold, it does beg the question, has he got anything to play out? And where's his economy? So...
Yeah, see, David's got Greywind out now, so it's a lot tougher. There are 4 wolves in play. Characters are being reduced by 4 strength. So anything of 5 strength is liable to be bitten and killed.
Well,
so
we've already had...
what happened with Daisy.
Yeah, I was going to say. So we've already had the wolves went past Daisy, reducing her strength, which means that Greywind was able to chomp the first bodyguard off of her. Using Jon Snow there to restand Greywind. And now it's Callum's action. So if he puts another character from Fleabottom onto the board, it means that Daisy's strength will go back up by 1.
Yeah.
So she'll just be too strong for Greywind to chomp her. So yeah, being forced to put that Hodor out there, which is a shame because he'd have probably liked to have had that, as you say, for the Breaking Ties turn. But it does mean that Greywind can...
There might still be a Breaking Ties turn.
Yeah, it could be now, if he gets the intrigue through. The military's unopposed. And... Going to claim the Arya, are we?
Doesn't need the stealth on intrigue.
The problem is, if he kills the Arya, then Daisy's strength goes down again. So it's kind of... David's kind of tempting Callum to take the bodyguard off of Cat. But he's gone for the Arya, which does mean that Daisy's strength is back down to 1. And Greywind is standing. So now if David wanted to, he could chomp Daisy.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Mm. Which is an interesting choice. I wonder if Callum's got an ulterior motive behind that. Which I think he just forgot.
Maybe. I'm waiting to see if Davy's going to kill Daisy.
I think Callum's waiting to see if David's going to kill Daisy.
I don't think Callum will be waiting for that. Be eager to get past that stage. Because Daisy... the Wolves of the North have applied a lasting effect, reducing Daisy's strength by 4. So even though Shaggy Dog has left play, that -4 is still in effect.
So Greywind has been used to kill Daisy. The intrigue is going through unopposed. So Callum is going to trigger Reigns.
This makes it hard for Callum to trigger into Breaking Ties now.
He'd really be losing a lot of his board. However, it looks like he's going for it.
He's going to trigger something.
Yeah, what are we going for? Wildfire. Okay, so if he's playing Wildfire, I guess he doesn't mind so much that the others died. And this makes it quite difficult for David because he had quite a wide board. So saving Greywind, the Wolves of the North and Jon Snow, which makes perfect sense. They are a great combo together. Taking unopposed for that intrigue challenge, Renown on Sansa, and taking a Summer from hand. And then finally we can go in for the power, which will be unopposed and claim.
And Callum shooting up quickly there, 7 power.
So David forgot to take the power off for the power claim. So then tried to take the Dom power, so it just balanced.
Cool. So you've spent a lot of time playing Callum's deck. What do you think of it?
I've not actually played Callum's deck that much. I only played a couple of games with his, because mine was the Wars version. Here's his Reigns version. I'm getting a look. Why am I getting a look?
Because you definitely played it quite a bit.
No, not that much.
You played it loads.
Loads.
You played it.
Less
You
than
loved
5
it.
games.
You're like, I'm going to take this deck to Nationals. I'm going to take it to Nationals.
And then didn't.
And
did better than Callum. Sorry, Callum.
That is, well, that is unnecessarily mean.
I'm sorry, I was just teasing.
Sounded like you were gloating.
A little bit.
Shame on you.
I don't often get the opportunity to gloat, alright? I've not done as well as he did in regionals.
People will be extra, inspired to beat you now. I know I will be.
To be fair, it's not hard to. And anyway, you will be. I beat you last night in the little tournament.
I'm sorry, it's still going on.
I'm sorry, am I like one of the, only 2 people that you've played against that you have a negative record against?
What?
Yeah, tournament records.
Tell me something.
Yes.
The UK national champ, right, whoever it may be,
yeah,
lost to only one person on the day.
Yeah, they did.
And it was you.
It was me.
You're so pleased, look at you.
I know, it really tickles me.
Well, David would certainly repopulate the board.
Wow, he doesn't care about Wildfire. Oh yeah, Callum's found some economy. Go on, Callum, you got this.
Oh, taking sides, are we?
Well, Callum's a patron.
And David lived north of the wall.
He does. He's a
wildling.
He is a bit of a wildling. He's a lovely wildling.
He's alright, isn't he?
Yeah, I like David.
I don't care what they say about David. I think he's alright.
God, not this again. Oh, but Callum's granddad will be watching. Hi, Alan.
Actually, that's Laura's granddad.
Oh, it's Callum's like adopted granddad.
Okay, yeah. Hi, Alan.
All right.
Maybe Callum's on holiday. So maybe they'll have it up while, YouTube on the TV.
Yeah, in Canada.
In Canada. Or whole family watching.
Yeah.
It's like, Mum, be proud of me.
Yeah. Mum, be proud of me. Hi, Alan.
Oh, that was nice.
Or was it?
Well, Arya has a gift. And the milk of the poppy was given to Sansa.
No, it's not milk, is it? Or is it a milk?
Or is it a bodyguard?
I thought it was a bodyguard.
I don't know. Oh, it's a bodyguard. What just happened?
So he tried to put the bodyguard onto Sansa using Arya's gift. David played Words of Wind, and that is the one where the opponent either cancels their event or lets the person draw 2 cards.
Aww.
So Callum didn't want to give 2 cards, so he just didn't do it.
Don't blame him.
However, it does mean that Sansa is very open to Chompy Chompy time.
Chompy Chompy time.
Chompy Chompy time, and she's got 2 power on her.
Well, she's not really that open. I mean, 3 strength?
I think there's...
Oh man, she is open to Chompy Chompy time. There are 3 wolves on the board.
Mm-hmm.
But then, surely, so is Cat, right?
So is Cat, but Cat had the dupe and the bodyguard. And I imagine that Callum probably wanted to use Fleabottom to get an actual character on the board, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
So, David there, kneeling the wolves.
I guess at this stage you're just thinking, right, which character do I want to kill with a Greywind?
Yeah. Because you can just kill whoever you want, basically.
You can now. It must be quite cool when you get to a stage in the game and you've got your pieces on the board and you're just killing shit. You're just kneeling character, doing a military challenge and then just murdering stuff. And biting them with dogs.
And that's basically what David just did. I nearly called him Kennedy then. That's basically what Kennedy did.
Yeah. So I think he picked the right choice. He picked someone to kill, which is good because that makes the military challenge bite through because Callum can't defend in military with anything but Arya.
So, Jon Snow was used to stand Greywind and then trying to chomp Sansa using Greywind. But Sansa is currently on 2 strength, I believe.
I agree.
So you couldn't chomp her. The military claim then was Sansa's dupe.
Yeah, and David triggered the Godwood to draw a card equal to his claim, which was 1. So he drew a card.
And is Godwood when you win a challenge? Or is it just an action?
Yeah, I think it's when you win the challenge. Because it works with Winter is Coming. So when you increase your claim in the challenge.
Ah, okay. So, Emerald challenges from David here. Power, probably a good idea. So we have a power challenge, I believe. Going past Cat. So Callum could defend this with Sansa and Arya if he wanted. But it looks like he's just going to chump block with Arya. Because he probably wants to be able to get the intrigue through.
Sure seems like it. What's he going to range into this round?
Oh, we've got Winter is Coming.
Ooh.
So that's 2 claim on the power. That swings it.
That is a significant swing when your opponent's 7-2 up. And now it's 5-5, although Callum still had the challenger to go. And indeed, he's going to make him.
So going first in with an intrigue with Sansa and the scepter.
So that's for 5 strength.
So it's enough.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any intrigue icons, David.
No. And he's gone straight into Riddle. Going to Riddle the time for wolves.
Lady on Sansa would be nice.
That would be very good right now.
Would it stand her?
Yep.
Why does it stand her?
Because that's the text on Lady.
Okay.
Plus 2 strength. reaction if it's attached to Sansa Stark. Like you pay 1 gold to move Lady, and if that character is Sansa Stark, stand her.
So they've decided that it doesn't work?
Why not?
I don't know. That's why I asked you. Because I knew that they didn't stand him.
Well, that's bizarre.
Yeah, I think Callum said to David, this doesn't stand her, does it? And David said no.
Maybe the stand is part of the action. So if Lady hadn't come into play as part of the action, you can't trigger the stand.
Shall we Google?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. That sounds pretty plausible. I think I've just bullshitted quite well.
You are the king of bullshitters.
Am I really?
To an extent.
I'm just imagining Colin Weir's sage shake of the head in disappointment.
Yeah, but at least it's not doing a Colin, right?
Rules. At least what?
At least you're not doing a Colin.
You brought that up again. Poor Colin.
It's been a while, though.
Yeah, but we haven't talked about how Dracarys Gabby 5 times in a while.
Oh, we haven't, have we? Maybe we should mention it again at some point.
Ouch. So David Kennedy played Famine into Callum's Valar the High-Risk.
Ooh. And just to confirm, it says pay 1 gold to attach Lady to a different character. Then, if attached character is Sansa Stark, stand her.
Yep, so it doesn't stand her. Callum and David were correct.
And you were wrong.
What? How do I get wrong?
Because, you said it does stand her.
I just explained why it didn't. Maybe I did say that. I can't remember. I cannot remember.
It's fine. I've always look back and see your mistake and correct you on it.
No, they won't.
Go on, Steph and Rocky. You know you want to.
You look at you calling out all our Patreon.
Oh, Stefan likes to get involved.
Yeah. So, Valar D is leaving David with 2 characters. Wolves to the North and Greywind. What do you think of that? He saved the combo, but nothing else.
I think the combo is just really good for him at the moment. Because he's just destroying Callum's board.
He's going to need more dags.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it's a good choice because he can quite easily chomp through Arya.
No, you can't.
No?
It's a reaction, isn't it? A reaction to after you stealth someone?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I was wondering all game why you didn't do that.
Yeah. That might be why.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, so let's see what David's got here. Jesus. Well, it wasn't Jesus.
I'm not sure I'd want David going first.
Well,
I think I'd have, if I was Callum, I think I'd have chosen to go first. Wouldn't you? Because Callum gets the choice, doesn't he?
it depends. Maybe he thought David wouldn't have much money for anything. I mean, David managed to get Rob Dark out. He's got 2 gold from the Northern Armoury to make it 4 gold. And he's used the Hearttree Grove and Fealty to play out Rob. But he got no gold for Flea Bottom. And Callum...
Oh, wow. Callum has no characters, apparently.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. 2 claim, but are your Duke going to go and Cat Bodyguard going to go? He does have a last hearth out.
And a Winterfell.
Winterfell, yeah. It's not going to do anything with its reaction. Because David has winter plots everywhere.
So let's just check the... So, Sansa is -4 +3. And then the dog stealthed her, so it's -2, so she's 1 strength, I think. And then Chompy Chompy time.
Sansa was 4 strength.
Why was she 4?
Maybe 5. Well, she's 4 strength, less 4 in the dead pass, that's 0. +1 from Winterfell, that's 1. +2 from Scepter, so that's 3.
There's no Scepter.
Where's Scepter?
She's gone.
Cool, so she was 1 strength and then she got eaten.
Yeah. Like I said.
What happened? Did someone play Valar D?
Maybe, Richard, that's something that happened.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm glad you're paying attention.
I was just looking at Winterfell thinking, +1 strength is nice, but Winterplot, bad.
So, intrigue there from Cat. I don't know why I bother boosting her.
Because maybe you want to trigger rain.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to because he's got Winterfell. So she's already on 5 strength.
Oh yeah, but he didn't trigger rain anyway.
How weird.
Maybe he just didn't want to. No plots in there that would help him. David's got a stronger board now.
Definitely.
Although Callum's slightly ahead in the power race, Callum needs characters. But the Withering Cold can really slow a game down.
Is every plot that David's played been a winter plot?
Yeah.
It's quite impressive and hard to do.
Yeah. I mean, we could have some better winter plots in future. It'd be nice because I don't think it's really very good at the moment for the most part.
There's a lot of summer about, although it has declined a bit with some of the new agendas that have been coming out.
Yeah, I agree. There used to be so much summer around, but that has tapered off a little bit, I think. I mean, you only really see late summer feast, time of plenty, trade routes now. Sometimes close call.
David's one of those people that puts all the characters on one row.
I know. I'm going to judge him for that.
I'm judging him already.
I mean, are you to think he was all right?
Until he put all his characters on one row.
Yeah.
I don't know why that annoys me so much, but it really does annoy me.
What a monster.
Oh, Wyman!
That's quite handy on a Withering Cold turn.
Indeed.
So if that reducer Winterfell Steward dies, Wyman can stand. So I'm guessing David simply going to do a military challenge for... Callum doesn't have any military icons. So
no, he doesn't, does he?
Why wouldn't you?
Makes sense. What's David played there? Is that... what is that?
Bran?
No! The plot.
Yeah. Plot, Snowed Under.
Ah. That's the one that's got the...
Yeah, it reduces both plot initiative down to 0. One claim though, 5 gold, it's fine. It's allowed them to repopulate. I mean, if I'm David now, what I probably do is I stealth someone with the wolves, I bite with Greywind, then I use Bran to stand Greywind, then I use Greywind to bite my Winterfell reducer thing and damn my board again, then do some more biting. This is the best bit. This is great.
Oh, God. So...
Look, he's going to do a thing.
Right, the wolves. Stealth cat. Reaction. Reduce her by 1, 2, 3.
3.
So she's on 2 strength.
He needs to reduce her by 3.
Chomp.
I mean, I'd have gone in with Rob as well, so you can get the renown from the challenge and then restand your board.
That's true.
But maybe he's going to do it later.
Maybe. There's no one to defend the challenge.
What's he going to do? Is he going to use Bran now?
Where's Sansa? Sansa got eaten early, didn't she?
She did. Maybe.
She's not in the dead pile.
Oh, yeah. Maybe she...
I'm pretty sure she got eaten.
Yeah. Probably put in the wrong pile.
So claim there of the steward. Using Bran.
No, don't do that! I would totally have...
Boosted Greywind. Like that.
But he can do... Yeah, he's just going to kill Cat. I mean, he could have killed Wyman dead. Because Wolves of the North have stood twice now.
Yeah, that's true. But he would have only... Actually, yeah, no, he could have stealthed Wyman twice, right?
Yep.
If he'd been given an icon. Yeah? That would work.
But it doesn't matter what... Yeah, he banded him.
I guess he was more concerned about Cat, though. Has Callum taken cards for the dying characters?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen him. But then I've just been gloriously watching the biting of the board.
I know, I've just been focusing on like how Dave is just storing Callum's board.
It's just like, yeah, I'm standing stuff. Like, hands down, this is the best bit of playing Stark. Got the wolves out, and you're doing the standy bitey. It's the best.
Standy bitey.
Yeah. I remember doing it against Joel Pearson at the Aldershot Regional. I think I killed 5 of his characters in one challenge phase. to go from my board of 4 or 5 characters for his board of 6 characters down to 1. And then he just played Valar next turn and wrecked me.
Serves you right.
I know, but it was fun.
We got a power there from Arya stealthing past Rob. Which looks like it's unopposed. So an opposing claim.
Callum's determined to push through with sheer persistence.
Yeah, I know. He's going for it, isn't he? And then intrigue? No? Yay?
What's he going to play? Does he want to flip out of the Withering Cold?
Because he can, can't he?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he wants to or not. All of David's back row, all of David's locations are knelt.
But
he doesn't have any more sacrifice on demand, so can't necessarily trigger Rob.
Oh. Callum's gone for it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to trigger rain. He wants to keep the pressure on David here and keep his positive momentum for the next round. Callum Flea Bottom still stood. Last Hearth is still stood. He's on his last blot now.
Has Callum not got a hand?
Doesn't look like it.
He can't have drawn anything then before.
No, probably should have drawn for Wyman.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's got cards now. He doesn't have a lot of economy though.
No.
He's going to get, what, 2 gold? You might want to keep 1 for Flea Bottom.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's going to marshal very much. So,
this is the first plot that David played that isn't winter traded.
Oh, yeah. What is it, Force March?
It is, yeah.
Doesn't really do much this turn, does it?
So David doesn't have a reset.
Ah.
He is obviously relying on his 2 claim plots and bitage.
To be fair, the bitage has been strong.
Yes, the biting is strong in this one.
So we've got a dupe on Wyman and playing out a Bran. So I think that's all of Cam's gold gone.
Yeah, no Flea Bottom this turn. So,
which dude is this? Is this the...
It looks like a Half Manderly Knight, who is 3 strength at the moment, 1 strength basic, plus 2 strength for winter plot. Oh, there isn't a winter plot.
I was going to say, there isn't one.
So, yeah, 1 strength. Come on, David, you're making me look silly by not playing winter plot. Sort it out.
A 1 strength military, which is going to be unopposed, because Callum doesn't have any military icons. Let's kill Sansa, right? Not Sansa, Arya.
Kill Arya, stand Wyman.
I wouldn't risk taking a dupe off Wyman because it's a lot easier to chomp then.
Well, the Chompy Chompies are now... They sound like the band, the Chompy Chompies. Hey, we're the Chompies. That one.
What? What's this band?
The Monkeys, the theme tune to the Monkeys. You know, where they go, hey, we're the Monkeys. You need to grow up a little bit. I can't believe you haven't heard this.
You're like 7 years older than me.
Oh, I'm going to play you this tune.
I think you should just carry on singing it for the
You definitely
audience.
better find the tune and add it to the end of the video now. So our viewer can hear the Monkeys.
The Monkeys. To be fair, you kind of just sung a little bit then.
Yeah, but not really. But kind of a little bit.
Yeah. Had a little sing-song from you. That's rare.
Well, did karaoke at the weekend at Nationals, so...
You did.
I'm in a good mood, obviously.
That was fun.
So Callum going in for a power challenge. David chump defending. I'm not sure why I would chump defend.
I think I'll just defend that.
Yeah, I think I would have fully blocked. I mean, he would still have lost, to be fair, because Wyman can get up to 8 strength. Winterfell and last half.
Ah, okay.
Then maybe he just wanted to take Dom.
Well, that makes more sense then. So cycle back round to the first plots.
This must be really tough for David because he's got the board and he's going to get Valar Deed.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what Callum plays now, right?
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah. We do have time falls from David.
Well, Callum's going to go first and trigger that, I hope.
He is.
Yeah, so that way I know someone on the board. But David knows what's coming. He's going to take another Greywind and then play him out. Solid play.
Are wolves of the north only 5 then?
They're 5.
Okay.
You're thinking of a wolf pack, aren't you?
Yeah.
I assume David's going to keep
he keeps
the
quite a
Winterfell
lot.
Steward, Bran and Rob. Or maybe not. If that's a duped Bran, you surely want to keep him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I lose the Manderley Knight there. Yep,
Yeah.
so does David.
Especially as he's got another Greywind in hand. So he can use Greywind twice with Bran.
It's all about pressure.
Okay, so...
And Callum's alleviated some of his.
Still against Rob makes it a bit more difficult.
Yeah, Callum just need... I mean, David, we know David got a strategy. And we know he got the pieces of his strategy in hand. And he can afford to enact it. He can afford to play out Greywind this turn. And have a strategy of, I'm going to attrition your board. I'm going to fight your characters. And, you know... And he can even bite Bran, kill Bran, stand him with his own Bran, and then bite his Chud to restand his board. He's still got that opportunity, that trick available to him. I'm not sure what Callum's plan is going to be.
Well, I've just spotted a Ned in Callum's hand.
Fast did he?
Mm.
Can he afford him? He can.
Just. But then he won't be able to use Flea Bottom.
How important is Fleabottom?
Well, he needs 4 power, right? So he can get power claim, renown, and then reaction renown. So he can get 3. That takes him to 14. He's going to go for it. So I hope David's not going to be a plonker here and just unoppose and by accident and forget.
This is now quite tough for David.
Mm.
Because Ned's really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Ned's 7 strength and they're the last half giving +3. So Ned is potentially 10 strength in both military and power.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite strong. You can't even beat that with Ned and Greywind.
What's that? A seized? Oh, Lacey? No. Yeah, seized by the guard?
Seized by the guard.
Yeah, that's the location one, right?
Yep.
So you
I
can...
guess he's thinking about doing that on Fleabottom.
Yeah, do it on Flea Bottom.
But
Because he doesn't have any gold.
Callum doesn't have gold.
I mean, Winterfell's a blanket stops the strength for all of them.
Yeah, it's irrelevant for everything else.
Because
On
of all
Winterfell.
of... Yeah, David's Winterfell's.
Last half might be fine to block the challenge math.
Yeah. So Flea Bottom, there's no point because Callum doesn't have any gold. Last half is probably a good idea because it makes the challenge math hard. Winterfell, it's giving everybody +1, but...
There's not a lot of everybody's to give +1.
Yeah. So yeah, probably last half is better here.
So yeah, bestowing for 1. So that will last for 2 turns.
2, isn't it?
No, he did put 2 on initially, but he realised one of those was paying for it.
Ah, okay. Cool. So, wow, Callum's actually getting to go first. Does not happen very often.
Yeah, David's just counting through his maths again. Yeah, so it turns out he would have had an extra gold. So he not going to bestow it because he remembered he got a flea bottom.
Okay.
This is a tight game, considering it looks like David was going to chew through Callum's board.
Yeah, like you say, considering the amount of aggro that Callum's been receiving with the Greywind chomping and the 2 claim plots and the winter is coming, it's amazing Callum's actually got a board at all.
Yeah.
But he's doing alright. 11-8. Greywind is chomping Bran.
2 Valar has kind of put a lot of pressure on David.
Especially because David doesn't have a reset, so he can't choose when to do a reset.
Yeah, his deck kind of relies on getting a big board out.
But I'm sure that he expects there to be resets. You know, he's not daft. He knows what the meta's like.
He's not daft.
So, you know, he's prepared, I imagine, for it. So Callum here is going in for a power challenge with strength 13.
Bran dead.
Bran is dead.
Did he draw a card for it with Wyman?
I'm not sure.
Maybe he doesn't know the rule.
I'm pretty sure he knows the rule, but I think he might be forgetting the rule. So,
maybe he thinks you can't do it whilst Wyman is still standing.
I don't know. I mean, why don't you ask him?
Nah, he's in Canada with people.
With people?
People.
Are there people in Canada then?
I think so. And I think there are some animals as well, like moose and stuff. But I don't know a lot about Canada. I imagine it's full of snow, even though that's not the case. And Mounties. They have Mounties.
Oh, is this... Oh, who was talking about Mounties? Someone told us what it was, because I didn't know what it was.
It's like a police person.
Yeah, one of our viewers told me once, because I think someone mentioned Mounties before, and I was like, what the hell's a Mountie?
Mountie.
And then one of our viewers told us. Oh. I can't remember who it was that told us, but thank you for telling me, because when Rich were talking about Mounties then, I initially thought, that's a mountain. And then I realised, no, it's not a mountain, it's actually the people.
A mountain?
Yeah, as in like, you know, the... Like really big hill things with snow on top.
Okay. When I think of Mounties, I just think of the old WWF wrestler, the Mountie, the big red wrestling outfit.
Anyway, I should probably say what's going on the board. So Callum did a power challenge. He won the power challenge. He's now up to 14 power. However, David has chomped his own board, which restands his entire board, and now he just gets to do his challenges unopposed and go rah.
Rah. Is he actually going to say rah?
I mean, I'd love it if he did.
He's probably not going to do that.
But he's probably not going to do that.
I don't think he's the type to do a rah.
I don't know. Did you not see him in the club?
That is true. Yeah, but come on. I did an actual doggo feast noise at someone when I taste for flesh them.
You did, didn't you?
I literally did, yeah.
How's it go?
I'm not going to do it now.
It's fine, no one's still watching.
Like that. It was like, you know, various horrific rending and tearing noises.
That's slightly terrifying.
I'm sorry, did I scare you?
A little bit.
I wasn't really going to bite you.
It was more the face that went with it.
I'm sorry, I was born with it.
I lost track of what's going on here.
Well, David's doing all his challenges. He just won a military challenge, and Callum claims Wyman duplicate.
Okay. Oh, this is a lot more even.
Yeah, he also won a power challenge. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's getting close. I think basically whoever goes first wins, right?
Maybe. So is David playing Nothing Burns? No, Snowed Under. That's
clever. Because David has a lower power total, so he gets to choose. He chooses himself to go first.
Yep. Do you think Callum knows the game's up?
Probably. I mean, he's not daft, however he looks.
He's not daft. But yeah, you got to play it out and see if your opponent makes a mistake. You got to give your opponent the opportunity to fuck up. Oh.
This is Jane Westling, so you can mill her to stand a Lord.
Rob, basically.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go Hyper Bite, use Greywind, stand Greywind with Bran to use Greywind to then stand Bran with Jane to then stand Greywind again to bite. You know.
That sounds amazing. Let's do that.
Hyper Bitey.
She's dead. And David's like, she's dead. And Callum's like, no, she's not in the dead pile. She should be in the dead pile.
Did Callum cheat?
Yeah.
Like, actually. Have you verified this during the edit?
I did actually go back and check, yeah.
Oh, Callum.
Which is why I mentioned it earlier.
Did you?
Yes, I mentioned that Sansa was in the wrong pile.
Oh, because you were checking up on him. You're using this as leverage.
Well, no.
You've stored this in your little book. You got, book of things I can hold against Callum. He cheated in round 2 of National 2018.
My little secret book where I write down all the mistakes that everyone makes in their games.
Yeah, that.
And then when I see them in an actual game, I'll be like, I remember the game when.
That's unlikely because you remember nothing ever. That's
true. I'll get out the book and be like, I have written down the game when.
G for Gillespie. Ah, yes, I have loads of notes.
Oh, Callum quite likes being on camera so you can see when he fucks up. Well, Callum, guess what? Sorry, is that harsh?
You quite done?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's one of our most loyal Patreons and you treat him like this.
Oh, but he's a good mate of ours. I'm allowed to tease him. So, military from David. With Rob and Summer and mean stuff.
I hope you get Joe Zimmer on camera at some point. I like mocking him.
Joe did specifically ask to go on camera at one point, so we do have a game with Joe on.
Oh, that's good. How about Whammer?
Yeah, got a game with Whammer. In fact, I think Whammer's up next round.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Got some procrastination now.
Yeah, I think this is where Callum's sitting there thinking, fuck, I'm fucked.
Well, we've gone in for a big military. What do we have? We have Rob, Summer and Greywind. So that is 12 strength, if I'm not mistaken.
It's enough strength that Callum can't win it.
Yeah, and he also has Intimidate in the challenge, so he doesn't really want to let it go unopposed because Ned's going to be intimidated. But if he defends with Ned, boost Ned as much as he can, then yeah, he's still going to get a counter.
He can't boost Ned because there's no last half.
Oh yeah, where'd it go?
You got seized, remember?
Oh, is that what's on top of it? Yeah, of course. You're right.
I'm always right.
I should look at the board more rather than talk. But if I do that, the commentary becomes stale. And then if I
you're trying to say my commentary's stale?
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, and if I try and focus more on the commentary, I don't know what's going on the board. This is hard.
No, poor Richard.
He triggered Wyman, though.
I remember that game, this round. So, the military then went through and opposed. Killing Sansa for claim. Who's already dead, but never mind. And then using Bran to stun Greywind. Jane... What the heck is going on?
What? Yeah, he did a lot of things and stood his board, basically.
Yeah, people stood each other, and then Rob stood everyone. And then, yeah, I guess the power. He was doing it to make sure Summer had a power icon.
Power with millions.
Pretty much it.
Callum looks for answers, shuffles the hand, looks at his cards, put the card down, Does he have anything?
There's nothing he can do here, right?
Haha, he's playing for banter. Let's see if I can draw an answer. No,
What
not
kind
an
of answer would he have?
Unlucky Callum. Well done, David.
Well done, David. So
That was an interesting game. I
Yeah.
quite like that.
Although it was a Stark mirror match, it wasn't really a mirror match at all.
Two very, very different decks.
David's deck's pretty interesting, actually. I quite enjoyed that one.
All about biting people.
Yeah.
I like it. I like biting people. I do it a lot.
What?
I've been doing it for the past 3 months. Biting people. They get a bit scared, but they deal with it. It's fine.
They're probably scared when you do the dog noise, to be fair.
Yeah, shall I do it? No, I won't do it again.
Such a weirdo.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
So, thank you very much to Zach for your new patronage. And thank you as always to all our other patrons. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/The White Walkers. We will be back next time with round 3. And we will see you then.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.